If you're struggling to strike the golf ball consistently every time, I have the perfect ball striking tips for you. Now, I see this common golf swing fault on a daily basis, and I talk about it a lot in so many of my golf lesson videos. This common golf swing mistake is blocking you from an effortless, powerful backswing. And it's time to put that right with some simple golf drills. Before we start making backswings like the pros, if you're new to the channel, hello and welcome. If you're a returning viewer, hello again. Quick reminder for you all, if you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that big red subscribe button, hit the thumbs up as it helps the channel out, and turn your bell on so you get notified of when I upload all my new videos. Right, let's get into it. It's time to start crushing your iron shots and begin hitting some long and straight golf drives. Because yeah, these golf swing tips work for both your irons and your driver. So first, simple tip. All you need is a phone with your camera on it. Now, I have my camera in front of me here, 90 degrees from my target line. And I want you to do that when you record a swing. If you can get it about hip height, even better. Record a swing, and then I'm gonna want you to draw some lines on your swing. You can use a swing analysis app. You can probably even just do it on your phone. But I want you to get some lines drawn. And I've done this for so long in so many lessons. Before I use force plates in my lessons now, which will tell me what's happening with your pressures and things. I used to draw these lines before they came about. And I want you to draw a line on the outside of your leg on either side and have a little space between either side. So it's just missing your hips and it's just missing your legs. You'll get the idea when I draw them on the screen here. Now, your goal is to shift your weight back like we want you to. Okay, what we'll see with the common mistakes in backswings is you'll shift that weight back, and by the time you get to the top of your swing, that leg will still be hitting the trail line that I've drawn. Whereas elite ball strikers, they are moving onto that line on the backswing, but then by the time you get sort of shaft parallel to the floor, arm parallel to the floor, you want to start recentering. And your hips, your legs should be back in the center of those two lines that we've drawn at the start of our swing. That's going to give you a rough idea of how well you're starting to recenter by the time you get to the top of your backswings. If you start to see you shifting over this way, this hip at the top of your backswing on that red line, I've even seen people way past this red line. You start to see tilts like this and so on. That's where you're going to have to start to learn how to recenter. And it's literally, you want to think about it. Sometimes this isn't the case, but in some situations, people have to start thinking about recentering as early as like a foot away in your takeaway. So here, they've got to think, right now I've got to recenter, which is way earlier than what I've just said, but that will be people's trigger, depending on how severe your weight shift is and your position at the top of your backswing. So I'm not saying you have to do it early on. Yes, ideally we want to start recentering around here by the time you get to the top of our backswings, but in some cases, overdo the feel to see if you can start to recenter by the time you get to the top of your backswing. Once you've got that feeling and you start to move your body back towards the center of those two lines with both irons and driver, remember, let's see if that improves your strike. Now, drill number 2. The second drill has been around for donkey's years. I used to use this as a junior. Now, it's called the step drill, and you can tee the golf ball up, you can have it off the floor, whatever your skill level is, totally up to you. But if you tee the golf ball up there, it's just that little bit of forgiveness and you're not going to interact with the ground as much. But as you get better and better, you want to try and achieve this off the ground. What I want you to do, set yourself up with your feet together, and there is stages to this. So if you're really good at this drill and an advanced ball striker, you'll probably start with your feet together, and as you start taking the club back, you'll step back with your trail foot. Once you get to club parallel to the floor or arm parallel to the floor, that second step will happen as well. And as you can see there, as I move that lead foot towards the target and get it into the right position, I recenter. If you struggle doing the two-step drill, literally set yourself up again with your feet together. But I want you, if you are struggling, just to pop your trail foot in the correct position. And then as you start taking the club back, you're going to do exactly the same thing. You're going to step forwards with your lead side when the club is parallel or arm parallel to the floor, and that's going to help you feel that recentering move. So the key is this lead foot. If you want to do both, fine. If you don't feel like you can, just place that trail foot in its right position basically for your swing. Get that club back to parallel to the floor or arm parallel to the floor, and then you're going to step forward and then go ahead and hit that golf ball. You give this to elite players, I promise you they'll flush it. I've just said that, haven't I? Right, let's do it. So we'll do both. First of all, I'm going to hit with my trail foot already back. So step one is the easier one. Set yourself up, okay, where you think your ball position needs to be. Place that trail foot in some sort of position of where it will be when I start to hit a proper shot. So I'm here. That's where my trail foot would normally be. As I swing back and get to here, I'm going to step forward and swing through. Lovely strike, lovely little draw down the middle of that fairway. Now the more advanced, and I'll try this one off the ground as well. So feet together. Now I'm going to move the trail foot in my backswing as well. Set myself up, feet together. Once I'm ready, as I start my backswing, my back foot's going to go with it. As I reach parallel to the floor with either club or arm, that front foot is going to go towards my target. Really helping me start to recenter. Again, another good strike, nice divot. They're pretty much next to each other. That's impressive. Two simple golf drills. One, you can check you're in the right position just by videoing yourself, drawing a few lines and seeing how you're moving throughout your swing. Second one, a drill. Use it at home, in the mirror, or whatever you want to do. Get in a mirror, step, step, bang. At the driving range, off mats. If you're struggling, tee it up. If you're struggling, put that trail foot in its natural position and then progress up to the double step. That will hopefully transform how you make your backswings to make them more effortless, more powerful, and start striking that golf ball like you see the pros. Let me know in the comments section down below if that helps. If you use this drill yourself or have seen it before, let me know in the comments. And as always, if you're not subscribed to the channel and you're enjoying the content, hit that big red subscribe button, hit the thumbs up and turn your bell on so you get notified of when I upload all my new videos. Thanks all for watching. I'll see you in the next one.